Yeah, hi, my name is Marshall, and I own a carpet cleaning business out of Michigan, and I want to demonstrate how awesome this scheduling software is. It is a total game changer. I've been using this for probably about 3 months now, and it does a ton of stuff. It just thinks outside the box, and it sends reminder text messages, follow up text messages. All the templates to the text messages can be editable. Follow up emails. You can customize this thing any way you want. So the biggest thing that this scheduling software has to offer is zoning like this. So let's say this is Houston. Let's say you own a carpet cleaning business and you have like maybe 4 different trucks. Well, each truck has a different zone, right? So let's say your main hub is up here, and team one does this area, 2, 3, and 4, and it hooks up to Google Calendar. So once you set this thing up, you set up your calendars, and this is all the different zones right here. So each calendar is a different zone, and it's just so organized and just so awesome. So I'm going to demonstrate exactly how this works, and I'm going to show you the different benefits of this. Like, why would somebody want to pick a date and time with a date and time that you want? And it's easy. You just offer a discount or some kind of incentive. And what I've been doing is I've been offering like free Scotchgard or a free recliner cleaning, and that seems to work really well. So let's just say, so this is about the same map that you just seen. So let's just say these are all your clients and this is your main hub up here. Well, let's say Sally Jones, a brand new client, wants to schedule a cleaning, and let's say she's like maybe, let's say she is on Swift Boulevard right here. Let's just say she's 2520 on Swift Boulevard. Let's just put a little 2520 Swift Boulevard right here. Okay. And 2520 Swift Boulevard. Now, the scheduling software is very simple. It's a simple shortcode that goes on your WordPress website, and yeah, it's very simple. So 2520 Swift BLVD Houston right here. Now, what this is going to do, this is going to pull up that zone. So this is going to be the zone that this should be lower left. So this is going to be the lower left zone of Houston, which if we go over here and we go to lower left Houston, that's going to be this one highlighted right here, which means we have 3 jobs on that zone. Now, how this works is this. You can set this up any way you want. So this is the offer right here that you can change this however, the incentive, any way you want. And I've even put it like, we're going to be in this area at this time, and people just do it just to be convenient for you, which is a beautiful thing. So let me just show you what a standard availability looks like. So right now I have 5 slots available for standard availability. And the way that this works is, let's say somebody schedules the 8 to 9, and when this schedules for that date, it's not going to make these 2 available. It's only going to make this 9 to 12 available after this is already booked, because if this was booked and this was booked, that means that there's a gap right here that that technician is going to have nothing to do for that gap. So what it does is, if this is booked, it only shows this one is available, which is so awesome. So back to our 2520 Swift Boulevard. So Miss Sally lives at 2520 and she wants to schedule. and she's going to click on, she sees that there's 10% off on one of these 3 dates. So when she clicks on one, like I said, it's going to put you within contact, or it's going to recommend that slot for that specific date. So on February 16th, it's going to be within 2 miles of our previous event that we already have. So if I go to here, I'm willing to bet that 2 miles is going to be, actually these all look within 2 miles. So yeah, that makes perfect sense. So it's going to be within 2 miles of these. And the beautiful thing about that is that when you go to list view right here, I just turned this on just so I can show you, but this is the distance between the already scheduled event. So this is showing the slot between the already scheduled event. So what's really cool is that, yeah, it's going to show up between that's already scheduled event. So if we go to the 19th, this is really cool. Let me show you something. If we go to the 19th, remember how I told you that it doesn't like gaps? So this is what this looks like for a standard availability. But if we go to the 19th, it's going to show you 2. Why is that? Because the middle gap is already booked, and that middle gap is going to be the 12 and 2. See that? 12 and 2 is already full. So it's going to offer Miss Sally either the one before or the one after that one. So this is on the 19th. So if we go back to our little calendar, the 19th, what do you know? Oh, we already have an appointment that day. So it's just so convenient. And the fallback is going to be the standard availability, which is the blues. So this is just a standard availability. So yeah, you don't have to have 4 calendars to make this work. You can only have 1 calendar that does the entire city. Like if you live in a small city, like let's say Jackson, Michigan, you can just have 1 calendar with like 2 offers, and it's going to just show, just simple 1 zone. This is just 1 zone. But if I were to go into a different zone, let's say up here, this is going to be a totally different zone. This is going to be upper left. So if we go right here on Yale Street, so 908 Yale Street. If we go to 908 Yale Street, and I'm just typing this in for easy purposes, Yale Street, Houston. This is going to pull up a totally different ball game. So 908 Yale Street, Houston. So this is the zone upper left. So look what happened here. This is going to show the within 2 miles of the upper left. And let's go to calendar upper left. Upper left, right here, which is right here. So the 10th and the 16th. So right now we have a job on the 16th at 8, which means it's only going to recommend that 9 o'clock on the 16th. See that? Because it doesn't want no gaps. But if we go on the 10th, it should offer the one before and the one after the 12 o'clock. So if we go to the 10th, see that? See how it did that? It's offering right around what we're already going to be there. So we're already there. So the client has, as long as they're available on that day, why not schedule on this? Because they're going to get 10% off, and they're within that distance. But like I said, this is editable. You can make the incentive anything you want. You can make it anything you want. And like I said, this offers SMS reminders, templates. It offers so much more than what I'm showing you. It gives you a phone number that it texts from. It's just, it's amazing. And right now, they're in the beta. So if you sign up for their beta, they're gonna send you a free account as long as you give them feedback. So yeah, NearbyBooker. It's a 10. It's a 10. It's gonna save so much time, and I can't tell you how many times I went from the north side of town, south side, back to the north again, and it's just such a waste of time. And this is just so efficient. It's just so efficient. You got to try it out.